It was a sound on the street outside that finally roused Ron-Effer. He sprang into the dark passageway and flattened himself against the wall, listening to footsteps draw nearer, then pass and begin to recede down the street. Letting out his breath with a rush, he stumbled back to the door. Somehow he must mend that seal. He knelt to examine it. It had broken in the middle when he forced open the bolt. A lump still clung to the bolt itself, and a smaller one to the socket on the door frame. When the door was closed, a jagged crack would show plainly between the two lumps. The clay that had filled it was now scattered in dry crumbs on the floor. Standing in the passage, he closed the door gently, and in the process shut off every glimmer of the moonlight, which was all coming from Gebu's room. He could feel the crack, but he could no more see it than he could see through the wall at his side. There was no help for it. He must have a light. He had no idea where Gebu kept his fire drill and tinder. They had not turned up in any box or chest in his room. It would take time to search for them, more time to kindle a torch, and time was what Ron-Effer did not have. He must fetch a light. That meant venturing outside into the street and the Keft-haunted night. This time there is a moon, at least, he thought, and it is not really so late or dark or silent as that other night. This time I shall be braver. I have to be, and there has to be a torch burning somewhere. Quickly he opened the door again, gathering the scattered crumbs into a little pile with the aid of the moonlight. It was dim enough at best, and he had to feel anxiously into the shadows to be sure he had not missed some morsel of clay. Then he flew down the stairs and into the nearest of the storerooms. Again by torch, he located the oil pot, in which several torches soaked, head down. He snatched one and, shivering with dread, forced his reluctant feet across the courtyard and out the gate. A glance showed one torch burning in a wall bracket by a doorway far down the canyon-like street. He ran silently toward it, expecting each moment to hear the eerie flutter of a Keft's